Hey chickadees, welcome back to my channel. It's Robin. I am back today, just having gotten back from the hospital a couple hours ago yet again. I wanted to give you an update on what has been going on, and it's been a long 36 hours. Let me just take a sip of water from the hospital cup I took with me home as a souvenir. Apparently at 34 weeks they don't stop labor once it starts. Okay, so I know the sound isn't super great on here, but I am back at the hospital. I had really bad contractions all night long. They are still coming, but not quite as painful as they were last night, so my doctor still told me to come to the hospital. And because I'm having contractions about every 5 minutes, and my cervix, I think he said, is 1 centimeter dilated and like 20% effaced and at -3 stations. So baby is not fully engaged yet. That would be 0 station, but he's very close. And the last time I had gotten checked about 2 weeks ago, my cervix was hard and closed. He said it was really soft. They are gonna keep me overnight to monitor me, make sure I don't progress any further. And one of the doctors literally said, your strip looks exactly like a woman in labor. And I have IV fluids right now. I was in triage and they moved me to the labor and delivery unit, so I'm waiting for the results back of my blood tests and vaginal swab. But I just wanted to give a quick update. They did talk to me, I had to sign all the forms for the C-section in case something happens. I guess baby looked like he might be stressed out on the monitor, so we're just trying to keep an eye on him, make sure everything's okay. And he said, if everything's good in a few hours, I'll be able to eat something. It's kind of just a wait and see game right now. Hopefully soon my husband can bring me my hospital bag and things like that, so I can be a little bit more comfortable. My husband is at home with our son, and apparently he's not feeling well, so I'm not sure if my husband's going to be able to come here tonight or not. Right now it is 4:44 on February 22nd, so obviously the goal is to keep this baby in here for a little bit longer, but we're just going to have to see what happens. It's at this point, what's best for the baby, so we gotta keep an eye on him and make sure everything's okay. I do keep having consistent contractions, and honestly, from the pain I was having last night, I thought for sure I would be more than 1 centimeter dilated, but we'll see. So it's kind of hard to see on that monitor, but I'm still having contractions regularly every 5 minutes. It's almost 7 p.m. I'm so congested right now. They did a COVID swab and it just jacked up my nose. So I am just trying to wait for my husband to get here with my nose spray. They gave me some, but it don't work. So I'm just waiting for him to get here to get some relief there. Because I am having the contractions so frequently, I was given the steroid shot. It goes in your butt cheek and it hurts so bad. It burns the whole time. My leg is still sore. Each side is sore. But basically you need 2 shots. First one and then 1 more 24 hours later to help baby's lungs mature. They were every 5 minutes, but then just the past 2 times they were like every 4 minutes, so we will see. I don't know if they're going to check me again for progress or what's going on, but that is my update so far. Luckily, my husband was able to come out and drop me off some food and my hospital bag because I did not have anything. I was not prepared for this. I just had my purse with me because I didn't think it was going to be anything, because the last 2 times I've gone in, it hasn't been anything. And our son wasn't feeling well, so he went back home to be with him while I was in the hospital. So basically the whole time I was in the hospital I was by myself. Before I went to bed that night, that they did a cervical check again, and she said there was no change. Perhaps my cervix was a little more effaced, but not by much. So after that, I went to the restroom probably a few hours later in the middle of the night, and I lost a portion of my mucus plug. It was kind of pink, bloody. And then the following morning at 10 a.m., I also had more come out. And I told them, and they didn't seem too concerned about it. I think just she loosened some stuff up when she was checking my cervix, because she was in there deep, and it hurt really bad. Really, really bad. Since I lost my mucus plug, I started getting more painful contractions. They were hurting low down, and like I felt really just tender everywhere. So I think that just amplified the feeling of my contractions. Basically just sat there to get monitored for the rest of the evening. I didn't get much sleep. I probably got maybe 2.5 hours of sleep the whole night. They had to keep coming in and make sure baby was on the monitor. But after a while, he was doing fine, and they decided to let me sleep for a couple hours. So the initial doctor that checked me thinks I'm in early labor. I did get the steroid shot for baby's lungs at 7 o'clock last night. I have to get another dose tonight at 7. And they're going to come in, check me after that second dose. They don't want to do any more cervical checks because they don't want to agitate anything. Okay, so since being here, I've had 2 ultrasounds. One yesterday was to check baby's size. Apparently he's measuring in like the 74th percentile, so he's large and in charge, which for me sounds like a good thing, especially if he might be coming early. Sorry, one of the nurses came in. Now they are concerned about gestational diabetes, so they're going to start monitoring my blood sugar levels after I eat. They did check my sugar. It was perfectly fine, so that's not a concern, but I'm happy that he's at least measuring on the bigger side if he does come early. The most recent update is I've had a pretty slow day as far as contractions go. They've come and gone, but nowhere near as consistent as they have been. They've been pumping me just full of IV fluids. I've gone through so many bags. They are having me on the flagyl for the bacterial vaginosis. It's really, really gross. It's hard to keep down, so they're also giving me what's that nausea medicine? I don't know, I'm having a brain fart. I can't think of what it's called. But I'm taking a nausea medicine with the flagyl to hopefully help me keep it down, and so far I've had 2 doses. Plan is to wait until 7. It is 3:20 to get my other steroid shot, and I believe they're going to check my cervix, and if I haven't made any progress, then I think they're still going to keep me overnight, but I think they'll probably send me home tomorrow then, depending on how the night goes and if contractions pick back up or not. It's been hard being here by myself. My husband's at home with our son because he's not feeling great, and I miss my son a lot. Every time I call him, I start crying because I miss him. It's been really difficult. But everybody here at the hospital has been really nice. It's just kind of a waiting game right now. So then I just sat there for the entire day today. No contractions, nothing going on. I assumed when she checked me again that there was going to be no change, and there was not. So they decided to give me the last steroid shot and then send me on my way home. That they told me that the steroid shot is basically good for like 7 days. So if somehow I make it past 7 days, they might have to give me another shot. They didn't really say exactly when they think baby might be coming, except for it could be any day now. Just because I've been having these contractions and I'm already starting the dilation process, but they are not really sure exactly, nobody's sure when baby boy's gonna decide to show up. So they just told me to come back if I have contractions again, like really painful ones, or if I'm experiencing any vaginal bleeding. My water breaks, obviously. So that was my experience. I managed to film a couple of things in the hospital, but that kept coming in like every few minutes, and I was like kind of embarrassed to keep talking. So I can insert those clips in the video so you can kind of see me as I'm there, but I just wanted to get on here while it was fresh in my mind and let you guys know. I do think we're officially on baby watch. They want me to at least get to 37 weeks. You know, that's the hope. That's when I had my son too. If that's the case, we're looking at about 2 weeks until this baby is here. So I will keep you posted if anything else happens. I just wanted to share with you what's going on. Like I said, they did tell me that I was in early labor, so I wasn't crazy. My husband kept saying, I don't think it's the real deal. Like, it obviously is not the real deal, like active labor, but that part's coming soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. If any of you ladies have gone through anything similar, let me know down below. I'm really curious how, you know, if somebody else has had this similar experience as this and what ended up happening. And like always, if you could give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and join the flock, I would really appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.
What?
It's so loud.
What?
You're breathing.
I don't.
Like, sit up, elevate your body. Get some nose spray.
Can you hear it on the...
I don't know. We're gonna see.
We'll go back and see.
Well, it's still recording. We'll see when I'm done.
Yeah, but what if you...
Well, I'm just gonna tell them that my husband is freaking breathing really hard for some reason while he's watching TV. Exactly, that I would be spending 20... Holy crap! Are you even trying to not breathe that loud?
What?
Are you even trying to monitor your breathing? Like, I feel like it just keeps getting louder.